Du.éesh. Canteen. Teiḳweidí. I'm really, really happy to have a chance to be able to learn from all of you. So I'm really appreciative. From my heart, I say thank you. It means a lot to me to be able to learn from all of you. Du.éesh.
Lukaax, T'aḳdeintaan, Shaawát, Luknax, Kinkaduneek, Kinkaduneek, eestí Katzeek, T'aḥdeintaan, uwakaan, Luknax, uwakaan, hast du uwakaan, Lukaax, وأتسو اشتقت سكونان UAS سكونان L'éiw أدي دخون اشتقت يهان T'aḥdeintaan عليك أنا حيو ختام I'm going to keep it short. My grandfather's people, I'm always happy to see you, and even more excited when I get to hear you folks speak in our language, our grandfather's language, because I get to learn that much more. And that's why I'm honored to be standing here. And for the students, I'm happy for you for being here this evening and learning my grandfather, their language. It's important. It's what, I guess the easiest way to say it is when I hear the language, when I get to speak it, or when I get to put myself out there, I feel complete. That's the best way I can explain it. It is good to look upon your faces this evening.
Du.éesh, everybody, for singing happy birthdays to me. I really appreciate you guys speakers being here. I gotta say, it's one of my best birthday presents. Wishkitan Ayahut. Du.éesh.
I'd like to thank each of you for sharing with us this evening. It's been a long journey getting to the point where I'm at now. I've missed the voices of my grandparents, my parents. Tonight I heard that, and it's, excuse me. Language is very, very close to my heart. It does me a lot of good to hear you. David Katzeek, I've known you for a few years now. Paul, George, Herman, and I've yet to meet you. But it's always good for me to hear the language of my ancestors. I'm getting to the point now where I can begin to understand bits and pieces, and I'm looking forward to the time when I can listen to recordings of my grandpa Willie Ross I spent a lot of time with him and I wanted to hear his voice again. I spent a lot of time with my father, Eli, and I want to hear his voice again. And hear it in our Tlingit language, not just English language. I remember what their voices sound like in English. I want to hear them and understand them in our Tlingit language. There are a lot of reasons that I'm here. I want to learn, and I want to be able to talk with you.
Cochling Tláa Teiḳweidí Déisi Tan Yatri Ayachat T'aḥdeintaan Dachkan Ayachat Wushkitan Dachkan Ayachat. I do want to thank you all for coming and speak in the language of our ancestors. It's very dear to my heart, and it's been a long time. You know, I was raised by my grandmother, and she spoke nothing but Tlingit. I didn't understand everything y'all were talking about, but I think you were talking to us and thanking us for taking our language. That was what I kind of understood, and it's so powerful. Our language, when you speak it in Tlingit, it's so much powerful than when you're speaking it in the English language, and it's very, to me, it's really powerful. And I really love our culture. Thank you.
And I want to say I didn't understand all the words you were saying, but I could feel tremendous power in this room. I could feel those words make a real presence. So, T'aḥdeintaan.
I just wanted to say Du.éesh for, I just feel so honored. My name is Tyler Young. I'm Simshan, Alutiiq. I want to say Du.éesh. I feel so honored and so privileged to, I just felt it in my heart, and I just wanted to say thank you. Du.éesh.
And my father's people.
I wanted to say thank you for you guys to come here and speak Tlingit to us. And I wanted to say from the bottom of my heart, it's really, really honored to come here and have you guys just speak Tlingit to all of us that are here. And I wanted to say thank you to my brother here who took me in and brought me here today. If it wasn't for him or Lansom or for Mariah, I don't know where I would be. And I wanted to say thank you to each and one of you elders and to all of you to be here today to listen to them. And I wanted to say thank you. Gonna change.
Powerful words.
I would like to say Du.éesh as a non-Tlingit who has been invited here to learn your language. I'm here with the greatest respect And I feel so honored that you have invited me to learn, and sensing the power of the language is an experience that is life-changing. Gunnish
Gunnish Karsha Shao Dleit Ka Kwan. Thank you for being here tonight and speaking with us. I'm honored to be here to help learn the language and to take it like a lantern lit and to pass the light around.
Deoji, you cut to a sock. Ditto on what everybody said. Gunnish for your presence. The one thing that I really like about this culture is the genealogy. Drawing all those relationships and probably related to 3/4 of this classroom in here, and you don't know it. And so, of course, the T'axdeintaan descend from the Coho, and Paul's mother's father is T'axdeintaan, right? And he was an uncle to my mother's cousin, John K. Smith. And Lillian, her father and stepfather were from the same house as my family. And the Teiḳweidí Brown family are related to us too. Their ancestor is Archie White, who is my great-grandmother's younger brother, and also the great-grandfather of David Katzeek, and boy, the list goes on and on. And I even have an ancestor who married a Zuboff, but they didn't have any kids. They were too old. Yeah. Oh, gee. So, co-host here. And I know there's a relationship here. Yeah. T'aḥdeintaan, my father and my grandfather adopted into the T'aḥdeintaan, and I believe my great-grandfather was a T'aḥdeintaan. But we're also, don't tell me. We've got that Filipino thing going on. And then I have Shangukeidí relatives, first cousins, who were part of, they were part of the Kinkaduneek at one time. It always amazes me how we're all related. I'm sorry if I missed anybody. and I am related to the white man. My father is half white, so I didn't miss anybody. So thank you for coming.